Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another NFL video. Today we'll be going over the NFC South record prediction. Not the best division, but someone's got to win it. Someone's got to take it. So let's get right into it. So starting off with the Falcons, you got B.J. Robinson from the draft. You still got running backs also. Peter Patterson, the BYU guy. I forget his name, but he's pretty solid as well. You got Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and then Ritter is your quarterback. Defensively, you got A.J. Terrell. You traded for Jeff Okudah. So I got the Falcons going 17-10, starting off with a dub against the Panthers. I think B.J. Robinson's going to show his worth right there. I think B.J. Robinson's going to go off that game early in the season. He should have fresh legs, so I think B.J. Robinson is going to show, that he's legit. And then lose it to the Packers, lose it to the Lions. But I could very easily see the Falcons winning both of those games. I just have the Packers winning because I believe that defense is going to show up against Ritter. I think Ritter's going to struggle against that Packers defense. And then I think Jared Goff is going to outperform Ritter. And even though Ritter was one of my guys coming off that draft. He was my favorite quarterback coming off that draft. I don't think there was that many. Who was in that draft class? Obviously, they had their top guys. No, I don't even think he had a top guy. Yeah, that was the 2000. That was a Walker draft. So yeah, I think Ritter was my favorite one, but I think he's gonna struggle against those two teams right there. And then losing to the Jaguars right there, and then the Texans game right here. A very, very good one right here. Will Anderson, Dameon Pierce, C.J. Stroud, a young team, Stingley. And then the Falcons, you got their young guys as well. So it should be a fun one right there. I had the Falcons winning that one, but it should be a very, very close game. A 50-50 game right there. And then lose it to the Commanders. I think that Commanders defense is going to be a little too much for Ritter. And that pressure as well. He got Forbes, who's a playmaker, a ball hawk. He makes some pick sixes. You never know. But, going on a 2-game win streak right here, and then losing against the Vikings. Vikings game would be a tough one for the Falcons. And then coming back with a dub against the Cardinals. And then losing to the Saints. Losing to the Jets. Beating the Bucks. So the Panthers are going to avenge their loss early in the season. I think Bryce Young will start getting used to the NFL speed. And, he'll start getting a better feel to the offense and that whole new stuff that they got going on over there. And then beating the Colts and then losing to the Bears and the Saints to end off the season. So, yeah. And then my 4 key games for the Falcons. That first game and then the Texans game, Commanders game, and that Jets game. I think they could put up a little bit of a fight against the Jets. We'll have to see. But yeah, that's later in the season as well. And then for the Panthers, you traded for the first overall pick. You got Bryce Young. You got some pieces around him. Adam Thielen, Miles Sanders. You got the tight end. You still have pieces on defense. J.C. Horn, Jeremy Chin, Burns. So you got some guys on defense. You also you have some guys on defense. Let's get right into the record prediction. 9-8. Early in the season, I think it's gonna be very tough for that team, that young. So early in the season, I think it's gonna be very tough for the new coaching staff, rookie quarterback, all that stuff. Lose it to the Falcons, lose it to the Saints. I think that Saints game is gonna be very close, a very winnable game for the Panthers right there. Having lose to Seattle, I think that's a loss right there. Lose to the Vikings as well. The Lions game's going to be pretty close, but I think the Lions will edge out the Panthers right there. Losing to the Dolphins, so pretty good teams right there. The Dolphins, Vikings, Seattle. The Saints are a decent team. So, very tough teams right there. And then C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, big time game right there. I'm surprised that's not a Thursday night, to be honest. C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young. That's weird. I'm very surprised that's not a Thursday night. But then and have the Panthers winning right there, and then you play against Anthony Richardson, So back-to-back draft class quarterback, matchups right here. I have the Bryce Young coming out on top on both of them. And then right here, the Panthers, Bears. To me, this is a 50-50 matchup right here. I was going to go with Bears at first. They are in not Lambeau Field. Oh, man, what's the field? Soldier Field. They are in their home field. So I was going to go with the Bears. DJ Moore, it's a revenge game for him. I think the Bears are a little bit more, built all around. No, I don't know. I was going to go with the Bears, though, but I went with the Panthers because of Bryce Young. I think Bryce Young is, at this point is going to change, It's the Thursday night game right here. I think right here, Bryce Young puts it together. He builds off of those games, those other two games, the Texans and the Colts game. I think with that momentum, he beats the Bears at Soldier Field. And then he loses to the Cowboys, but the Cowboys are really good, so. And then going on a win streak, a 5-game win streak, and then losing against the Jaguars, ending the season off with a dub against the Bucks. And if you're a Panthers fan, man, I would like this season. If I was a Panthers fan, I would be like, I like this season. 9-8, rookie quarterback, brand new coaching staff, whole new team. 9-8 is not a bad season. Started off the season rough, ended the season off with a dub. Showed some good stuff showed some good stuff in the season. So I would be happy if I was a Panthers fan with that. But my 4 key games for the Panthers, that Vikings game, J.C. Horn versus Justin Jefferson early in the season. So hopefully both of them could play in that one. They should be able to play early in the season, like I said. J.C. Horn, Justin Jefferson should be a good matchup right there. And then Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud. And then a 50-50 matchup. Panthers, Bears should be a good one. And then the Packers, Panthers, Jordan Love, Bryce Young should be a good one. All right, for the Saints, you got Derek Carr, Miller from the draft, Jamal Williams as well. You still have a great defense. Lattimore, Davis, Jordan. You got Brees from Clemson, the deep tackle. So you got some guys on that defense as well still. Have them going 11-6. I knew the Saints would be really good. And the Saints should be good. They have a great defense. They got their quarterback in Derek Carr. Hopefully he could perform. Is Michael Thomas going to play? And if he does play, is he going to be the same? Is he going to be close to the same? We don't know. So it's a question right there. But look at their schedule. The schedule is not that tough. They play against the Jaguars, Vikings, Lions, Giants, and that's really it. That's really it, man. The Patriots, I haven't losing to the Patriots because of Bill Belichick and the defensive guys he got in the draft. So, for that reason, but that's really it. Not that many hard teams, dude. Haven't losing to the Jaguars, and then I haven't losing to the Bears in the Caesar's Palace. I have a feeling. I just have a feeling the Bears are going to come out with a dub against the Saints over there in New Orleans. So, yeah, and then lose it to the Vikings, lose it to the Lions, lose it to the Panthers. Bryce Young, and again, I think he should be better later in the season. The whole team should be better later in the season. And this Giants game right here, this Giants game to me was very, very tough to pick. But at the end of the day, it's Daniel Jones or Derek Carr. I'm picking Derek Carr. The Giants defense is really good, or should be really good this season. But the Saints defense, I think, is going to be better. So I'm going with that defense and Derek Carr. Is Saquon Barkley even going to play this season? I don't know. So that's why I'm going with the Saints. And the Saints go on a 4-game win streak to end off the season and winning the division. My 4 key games for the Saints is that Jacksonville game. That Jacksonville game should be a great one. A Thursday night football game, I believe. But it should be a great one. It's my favorite matchup for for out of these four. It's my favorite one out of these four. In that Vikings Saints game, Lattimore versus Justin Jefferson. Lions game, very very close game. A revenge game for Jamal Williams as well. So it should be a very close one right there. And then the Giants game, again, a very close game as well. It's gonna be a defensive game. And for the Bucks, man, if you're a Bucks fan, man, it's gonna be a tough season. It really is a tough season for the Bucks. Like it's not looking too good, man. You got Baker Mayfield at quarterback. Devin White he requested a trade, so it's not looking too good for the Bucks, man. And man, if you look at their schedule, dude, they play against the Eagles, they play against the Bills. I don't know why they do, but they do. It's so weird. They play against the Bills like Thursday night or Monday Night Football. I have no idea why that's a thing, but it is a thing. So it is what it is. And then they play against the Eagles over there in London or something. I don't know where they play against the Eagles, but yeah, they play against the Eagles over somewhere out there. That's weird. And they play against the Eagles. Why do the Bucks play against the Eagles? That makes no sense, but it is what it is. I have the Bucks going 2-15. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. So if they do go 2-15, if you're a Bucks fan, you hope they get the first overall pick because you have a chance of getting Williams from USC, the quarterback, the Heisman Trophy winner. I think he'll be a great fit for the Bucks. So it'll be a blessing in disguise. Losing that many games, but getting the first overall pick and possibly getting a franchise quarterback. So this season might be a blessing in disguise if they do get the first overall pick. So that's what it comes down to. Can you get the first overall pick? Can you get your franchise quarterback in the draft? And my 4 key games for the Bucks. These are more like winnable games, not key games, but like winnable games for the Bucks. So the Titans game, Colts game, Panthers game, and the Packers game. Those are my 4 possible winnable games for the Bucks. And that's gonna be the end of this episode, man. NFC South, not the best division, but you still have talent. The Panthers they have talented players on that team. Same as the Falcons, but the Saints. I mean, I believe the Saints have the overall better team. I mean, their defense has been phenomenal for the past couple of years. They finally got their quarterback in Derek Carr. Hopefully, he could perform to the value that they hope, or the value they gave him, because he got a pretty big contract as well. So, yeah. So, hope you all enjoy. Like and subscribe. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.